Hi everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to be reviewing these Mae'S Kitchen vegan no beef pasties. They look totally yummy. So they're flaky puff pastry with a seasoned vegetable soya filling. Let's have a look at the back. Here's the ingredients. So have a little look. I'm going to list them below as well. So you get 2 pasties in a pack. I think they're around $1.99. I can't remember, something like that. I'm just going to see how we cook them. Where are we? 180 degrees and 200 degrees. So I'm just going to put my oven onto 200 degrees while we're waiting. And I'm just going to get them out the pack and show you what they look like before they've been cooked. So this is what the pasties look like inside of the packet. They're nice and big, as you can see, they're like the size of my hand. They feel really, really heavy, and it does say to cook from frozen. Obviously, if you're a vegan, you're not going to want to baste these with eggs, like an egg wash. So what you can use instead is a vegan butter or olive oil, or you can use a tiny little bit of almond milk, something like that if you really want to have a wash on them. So it says to cook them for 30 to 35 minutes on a fan assisted oven at 180 or electric oven at 200, gas mark 6. So I'm going to pop them in. Now my oven has been heating up for a little while. I would say a preheated oven is around 15 minutes. So I'm going to pop them in for 30 to 35 minutes. I am going to turn them over after 20 minutes just to make sure that they're cooked on both sides. I'm actually going to cook mine on a pizza tray because I like my pastry nice and crispy. So therefore it cooks it underneath and on top as well. So I'm going to pop these in for 20 minutes. Then I'm going to flip them over and then do them for another 20 minutes. I might actually film them after the first 20 minutes. Make sure you recycle the packet. With the dinner, I'm cooking some boiled potatoes, which you can either mash or roast, whatever you want. I'm just going to pop some butter and probably some herbs on those when they're done. And I'm also cooking some carrots, some green beans and some kale to go with it as well. And to go with my dinner, which is all vegan, we have this gluten-free, suitable for vegans gravy. I picked this up in Tesco on the free from section. Gluten-free, wheat-free and milk-free, but somehow tastes exactly like normal gravy. It's got a new recipe, so it tastes even more like Bisto than before. So give it a try if you haven't before, and I'll let you know how it comes out. Obviously I'm going to use the water from the potatoes and the veg to make the gravy. Then you are keeping all of the nutrients from the water as well. If you don't normally do that, I would definitely suggest it, because then you keep the flavours of the vegetables in your gravy as well. I'm not actually vegan, but I do try and be as vegan as I possibly can. To add to my gravy, I always use these vegetable OXO cubes. These do say suitable for vegetarians on the back, but they don't say vegan. They obviously have the suitable for vegetarians logo on them. If you are vegan, they do contain palm oil. This is what I use as a bit of extra flavouring for my gravy. Okay, so I went over time a little bit, sorry. It's actually 25 minutes they've been in. I'm just going to flip them over for the last 10 minutes. As you can see, they're a little bit soft in the middle on the bottom, but they are looking nice and crispy and golden. Let's have a little close up. So yeah, I'm just going to cook them for another 10 minutes just to do this little bit here, and they should be done. So as you can see, I've filled up my jug just under the 50-gram mark for the gravy, and then I'm going to show you how much water I put in, and I've also got a quarter of a stock cube in there mixed in as well. Okay, so we're going to fill up half from the potatoes, so we're going to do 100 ml of water from the potatoes. And then we're going to do 100 ml of water from the vegetables. Just spill it a little bit there, never mind. Obviously make sure you've got your pouring lid on your pots, and then I'm just going to stir that all together. As you can see, I've gone up to 200 millilitres of gravy in there, and it's a lovely thick consistency if you want to have a look inside. Now personally, I think that is actually a little bit too thick for me, so I'm going to put in a tiny bit more water from the vegetables, because the potato water tends to be a little bit thick. So I've actually filled it up to just over 200 millilitres because it was a bit too thick on 200, so it's about 225 millilitres. If you want to have a look inside the jar, this is pretty much perfect consistency for the gravy. If you like it a bit more watery, then obviously add some more water from the vegetables. Okay, so potatoes are done. I'm just going to add a little lump of vegan butter in there. You can choose whichever brand you like. There's lots out there to choose from. And I'm doing this while the potatoes are still on the hob and sizzling a little bit, because vegan butter tends to not melt as well as other normal butters. So if you just like move this around a little bit and make sure it covers all the potatoes. If not, you can just pop it at the bottom of the pan, wait till it melts, and then pour it over your potatoes afterwards. So I actually added a little bit of spinach on top of the veg just to get a little bit of protein in there. So veggies done, potatoes are done. Let's look at the pasties. Whoa, so pasties are out. This one's fallen out a little bit of the side, naughty. So these have been in for 35 minutes. Obviously don't touch them because they're hot. But I have very hard fingertips, so I'm okay to touch them. So let's pop these on a plate and then give them a taste. Okay, so let's cut into the pasty and have a look. So I'm going to cut into it before putting the gravy on, like I said. I'm using quite a sharp knife. I don't like using butter knives on my dinner. I'm just one of them people that likes a sharp knife in my life. Nice and fluffy, crispy pastry. Let me just have a look on the inside and show you. Ooh. So we've got potatoes, carrots, some soy. It's like soy and wheat protein mince in there. So let's give it a taste and see. So I'm going to give it a taste without the gravy and without anything else on the plate, just to give you a true and honest review. So here we go. Pastry's really good. Okay, the first word I would use, sorry about talking my mouth full, to describe it, is peppery. There's a lot of pepper in there. You know, some foods are like slightly spicy because they contain a lot of pepper. This is one of those foods. But it's nice. It's tasty, but very, I think, too peppery for me personally. If you like a lot of pepper in your food, then you will love it. It doesn't taste of beef. I think it, because I know what soya mince tastes like, it tastes like that. You know, like the McCartney pies you get, it tastes a bit like that. I'm just going to quickly show you inside the pie that they do actually fill up the filling right to the edge, as you can see. They're not stingy on the filling. But if I'm honest, it has got that soya smell to it. I think I would have rather they used, I don't know, mushrooms or jackfruit or something rather than soya and wheat, because some people are allergic to it. But if you're not, then obviously give this a try. You can see the amount of pepper in the pie, and personally it's too much. It's too much for me. And Mum, is it too much for you?
A little bit, yeah.
And it's too much for Mother as well. It's just too peppery, if I'm honest, and it's got an overwhelming taste of it that you can't really taste much else. But it's a nice pie, just, yeah, unfortunately not for me, but I'm glad I tried it. But the pastry is absolutely amazing. It's really nice pastry. Right, that's enough reviewing for one day. I'm going to get this gravy on this bad boy and then eat it. But yeah, personally I think it's a bit too peppery for me. My tongue is on fire at the minute. So yeah, Mae'S Kitchen, if you could, maybe slightly less pepper for people like me who are sensitive. But other than that, the pastry's lovely, the veg is lovely on the inside. Personally, just too peppery for me. But if you love pepper, give it a go and enjoy. Give me a like and subscribe if you like this video. Bye!